Well, hey there team, and welcome back to some more Carrier Command 2 as we persevere in our underdog status, I suppose. Let me just get my bloody bearings. So we have linked in our entire supply chain. That's good. There's our surface chassis one. Okay, cool. Large munitions, let's just make sure. Look, so we're going to go hard on the bombs and the rockets. We're going to try and make them work. Presumably rockets go on planes as well. I don't know if you can really put rockets on... Well, I don't know how I'd be able to do it anyway. Okay, see, look, we've got a chassis sitting there waiting to go, and the order should be in to get it. Also, we've got the battle cannon, which was probably not usable, and we've got 30mm turrets as well. Interesting. So, from a service perspective, we can load up a lot of seals and walruses with 30mm pretty easily with our current munitions, and we can go bomb heavy on what air chassis that we happen to have. Now, fuel situation. Pretty good. But also, I think we've got all the fuel aboard that we have. Oh, carrier stock. Okay, we've still got some spare. So as much as I've been going bloody, rip-roaring as hard as I can for the fuel, we have options, right? We've got this utility one here. We've got the barges down there, and we've also got air chassis. Sort of like that's our perimeter. Now, we could fight through there. This creates a sticky situation for the barge, right? I have problems with that. The air chassis really appeals to me. The barges really appeal to me. Utility, sure. Like, it's going to have to get taken probably before we take fuel. So let's just have a bit of a look and what we can figure out here. So there you are. There's utility. There's our 2 fuel. So this one's probably... Oh, sorry, barges, apologies. The fuel is evergreen. 3 stars with what we've got upsets me quite a bit. Air chassis here, right? What do we do? I feel like the air chassis one's probably worth the roll. The utility would be good as well, but like I really want the chassis, right? I think that's the move. Looks like we've capped, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, I just got to get my bearings. I did play a bit of this with some mates offline. Money situation? Oh, 20 grand? We're laughing. Let's just go. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, depth sonar's okay. We're going... Oh, interesting. We're going over here. We're going to zip around and get the air chassis. Back, we'll just spin on a dime. I'll put the brakes on. What's going on here? Weapons are screaming. Lock. That's right, the torpedo wars. That was interesting. We're getting better. We're getting less terrible, you know? You can't really ask for much more than that. Right, let's just get the depth chart up just in case. Oh, we're okay, we're skirting that. And we'll just get this as cartographic. Yeah, like, there we go. There we go, we don't really want to skirt in, because I want to walk away from the console. This is a safe enough course for the moment. Let's just leave that be. Right. So, hang on. Where are we at? Rockets, missile seal, virus seal, 30mm seal. Right. Bombs, I believe. Yes, because we're going to start experimenting with bombs. No chassis. Some chassis. Walrus chassis. Okay, hang on. 30mm, AA, missile array. Yeah, okay, so we discussed that we're going to put the 30mm on the walrus. I'll put the observation camera in because I want to experiment with it. We're going to build some more seals as well. We're going to put the missile array on this one because that seems pretty bloody powerful. And we're going to just use what we've got, which is the 30mm cannon. And we're running out of 30mm cannons, interestingly. Now, probably couldn't hurt. Hang on, let's potentially correct our course here. So, from what we've got to play with, we could probably comfortably fit 2 more land chassis slots, right? Now, we've got a walrus on order there. We're going to order 1,000 for a seal. 1,500. Oh, that's interesting. It's not that much more expensive. We'll do that. That'll help. Turrets. We're going to order 2 more turrets there for 30 mil. Now we've got large munitions here. Interestingly, we can't really make rounds for the 30 mil. However, I believe we start with a reasonable amount. We've got 4,000 in the warehouse. Okay, we've managed to go through about 1,000 anyway. So what I'm going to do is put 1,000 there, and we should probably order through the hulls that I just ordered, right? Pending order +1, +1, and the 40 mil turrets 1, 2. Now I'm pretty sure this is correct what I've done there. We're basically asking the warehouse for those orders. The warehouse will be empty, so as long as the barge hasn't got other jobs to do, I think it will then go on and resupply the warehouse from the other areas. So you can see why having other barges is going to be king. All right, you know what? We're actually going to deviate here because she's coming up to well, we're going with the current actually. That's cool. The barge is coming up to resup with us. These waves are something else, eh? So we'll just go down just to, you know, we already discussed. Oh wow, it gets so hard to, it gets seriously difficult to turn because you're almost airborne. There's the barge ahead of us. Now hopefully we don't crash into it. Oh man, we are flying. I just want to make his job a little bit easier, you know? Alright, we'll stand on the brake here. I'm curious if it can just unload from wherever. It's probably worth observing. Yeah, we took the last island, yeah. So it looks like he's stood on his brakes in front of us. Oh, there we go, he's unloading. Right, so he's pretty comfortable with the proximity. Oh, okay. Alright, mate, see you later. I guess you're going that way then. Actually, we're sort of coming about. Where is he? I don't want to run over him. There he is. Alright. Okay. Off we bloody go. Okay, cool. Maintain heading. What's our wind looking like? Okay. Interesting. And as far as air, we're absolutely out of albatrosses and all that. Now, what did he just bring then? 2 albatross chassis. There we go. And we've got 2 gimbaled cameras left. Now, look, we don't really put anything on this. We can't put countermeasures, which is saddening. What else have we... Bombs? I'm going to put bombs on it. The light bomb's cheap as buggery. You know what, we'll just load it up with light bombs for the moment. That one can have light bombs. This one, gimbaled camera. I mean... I'm really reluctant to just go all out on the loadouts. Let's put one 20mm cannon on it, just to see what that sort of does. Actually, part of me wants to take some of the bombs off the other one. Right, just because we've really got to be a bit stingy with what we've got, you know. Oh fuck! Hang on. All right, let's see. Turn off that heading. Look at this. We've got the current. The current potentially is gonna. This will be an interesting test because we're probably going to be firing the torpedo straight into the current. There he is there. Might be easier out of my chair. That bearing looks pretty good. So what are we at? 2,500 per ring, which should be 60 seconds per. Be 120 seconds hit there, which is perfect. But I feel like, oh, maybe we go 100 seconds given the current. You know what I mean? That sort of throws me. This will be a good experiment. L1 says it's loaded, but I don't believe it. We'll fire it anyway. Oh, hang on. There you go. It is true. I thought we had something bugging out. Alright. I think we're alright for the moment. Let's track that. So if one sort of segment that we think of is 2,560, right? We just think of that in a unit. And looking at that, it was almost perfect on the two lines, right? So generally speaking, knocking 10 seconds off for safety's sake is what I've been working with at the moment, right? Not that I'm an expert, we're figuring it out. But we knocked off 20. We probably did a little bit of overkill there. See, we're drifting with the current already. You can see from where the torpedo started, and that would have come out the back corner, and then here we go. What do we reckon? What did I say? 100 and... What did I do? 100. And we've drifted a little bit. We could do 100 again. We could do 100 again, I think. Bearing's still good. Oh, hang on. Don't tell me we're out of torpedoes. Red? Red means we're out of torpedoes. Good. I think that's going to be good on target. It's got him. Let's just confirm. Now, does my Razor have torpedoes loaded at the moment? It might have been fitted with torpedoes. Oh, perfect. One tap. I wonder if it has to do with where you hit them on the ship. All right, we've got another enemy around the island though. That's a bit of a pain. So let's just double check that loadout. Bombs, light bombs. All right, attacking them by air is not really ideal. What are we going to hit it with? We're out of torpedoes. Air attacks are really dangerous because they tend to have anti-air sort of missiles. And once we do start staging on this island, they will come around. We've seen this happen before. They do get a bit agitated, right? So there's our satellite there. Really wonder. Our rocket pods might do it, our missiles. Because they're ground-borne missiles, right? Now, we are a fair distance out, but we have the current going our way. I feel like we might even launch a land assault all the way out here. I don't know. I'm reluctant to agitate it. Eight and a half thousand meters. Let's get in closer. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can missile him. You can shoot him with your guns if you're feeling particularly bloody brass balls about the situation. Can't really... It's going to be hard to get sort of air support in there as well. Because he'll shoot down an albatross. Looks like he might be mobilizing. Stuff this. We're going to do the experiment. Here we go. Now people have pointed out that I can launch from here. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. My little missile boys. Oh, we've got some countermeasures. Okay. Might just launch an all-out bloody attack from here. Yeah. I think so. I'm just going all out. And we will get the virus bots in play. Hard to tell what they've got on the island. Hang on. That's an airfield. The best anti-air support that we have is... Well, hang on. We have an AA cannon available. We could presumably fire this from sea, right? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember which hull. Was it only the Walrus that it would go on? Oh, Scarlet, you're shooting yourself in the foot already. Seal with rockets. All right, we're gonna recall this Walrus quickly. We're gonna recall this Seal. Here he comes. Look at that. Oh, I have concerns. Where's that go when he's behind the wave? He seems very close, doesn't he? Ah, superstructure. Can't track it. He's shooting it down. That gets submerged. Jesus. Come on. Come on, missile. Oh. He's just going to keep shooting them down. Because we need the carrier gun to load up. I don't like that he's turning away. No ammo. Fuck me. Torpedo. Shit. Countermeasure. Evade. Oh, there's a plane. Are you kidding? Where'd that come from? Shit. Oh no. How bad? Let's keep all our weapons up first. That wasn't great. Okay. I think we've evaded that torpedo for the time being. Whatever that air support is still there. Seal's been killed. Fuck. One potato, two potato, three potato. Send. Hopefully that avoids his countermeasures. Let's get landfall. Fuck, is he just strafing me or is he strafing the boys? Sea-Wiz should be firing. Here we go. Oh, fuck off. Oh no, get the weapon repaired. That looks... Is that my missile or is that his missile? Alright, at least that dude's patrolled away. Cool. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's the ship, of course, that's the ship. Silly me. Alright, refurb. Okay, we can put an anti-air cannon on the Walrus. Can we put it on the Seal? Oh, we can too. Honestly, bugger it. Let's do it. Let's get them both. I'll probably silence that. Hull is 60%. We got pumped there. Alright, so the boys are going in. He's patrolling around. See that? He's got an anti-air cannon on him as well, so that was the big problem with us. What we really need is torpedoes. Any chance we can order some? I mean, it's going to be bloody forever before they get here, if we have some, even. Torpedo. Noise. Torpedo. In warehouses. Okay. Let's get that going. What's the barge doing? Delivering razor bills. Okay. Okay. Now we're repairing. We're okay. We're okay for the moment. They're going in blind. Which is not good. Come on. That's a good turn, finally. But we still can't get air. Look how big his anti-air gun is. That's insane. So we can't missile him. We could attempt to fight him with our gun. And these missiles actually aren't going to be super effective either. We've got no torpedoes. Yeah, I think without torpedoes we can't really fight him. So maybe we do our best to take this island without really dealing with him. See what support I can give through the island. Come on. You're killing me. Okay, well that's good. What's the state of affairs here? Alright, well they made it. My virus one did not. So we've got landfall at least. You're a walrus, so you can get out there. Seal, viruses. Oh, what are we gonna do here? Like, I've got countermeasures, but he's got an air cannon, so I don't know if I can really do anything about that. Oh, for crying out loud, are you kidding? What just hit me then? He's coming in close. We need to veer off. Steering lock. Alright, missile's good. Just gonna do doughies, man. Like, what else can I do? Oh god, we've taken another hit. Carry a gun. Alright. Fuck, we're so close. Maybe I can get away with the carrier missile. It's worth it while it's reloading. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's not good. Fuck you! Damaged. No! Weapon bridge, it's gotta be it. Oh no. Yeah, you need to run away, sir. Fuck it, keep the lock on. Repair, 15%, 16%, oh. What's our hull? 42. Oh no. 18. So many of our systems are busted up. Everything. I've got Sea-Wiz. That's not going to do me shit. Alright, turn off the steering lock. I'm trying to run, but he's not making it easy for me. %. Oh. Turn off the weapons breaker. %. Oh, we're done. We are done. Oh well. It was worth it. It was a good effort. I just didn't have tools in the tool shop, and we were a bit hobbled from earlier. But as I won't put it on you guys. We all agreed that we would continue despite our follies. I'm not done with it yet. That was fine. Like, for all the the mishaps and the bots crashing and all that we've had along the way, getting too close to that frigate and not evading and not having torpedoes and all that, that's all fine, man. I think that was a fair loss, at least this episode. So we're figuring it all out still. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious, because you guys are very helpful with your comments. I don't think I had much else in my toolkit for one man running a bridge, other than maybe run away much earlier. Like, I feel like if the oh, what's this? Oh, it just resets me immediately? Shuttle escape. Oh. Map? Okay. I guess I'm back here then. I'm not sure what the point of that is, but okay. Cool. Anyway, I'm not done with this game. That was fun, and I anticipate having fun with the new start as well. Curious what people have to say. Again, if you've watched the last string of episodes, you'll know a few episodes back we got really kind of fucked. One part mishap, one part me still learning some big mechanics. I think the next run would be even better. And I recognise that it's tougher running the bridge on your own. This game has some design quirks. Like, it has some flaws. It has some straight up problems with it for sure. But as like a meta gameplay design, the pace is more suited to a patient single player man's game. So while I haven't really played many of the submarine games like Silent Hunter and all that, and I should probably look into that, I'd probably dig them. But from what I understand, you have long pauses with bursts of action, and this game has a bit of that going on. And that's fine, but as soon as you want to get 4 boys in Discord playing together and be switched on, because when this game goes, you got to be switched on like you're playing Tarkov or Hell Let Loose or whatever. Like, you got to be operating hard. That's a lot to ask when you got a bunch of bored lads spending a lot of time traveling from point to point and that sort of stuff. So, like, the pacing, deliberate, the downtime's there, and I like it, but it doesn't lend itself to a multiplayer pace. So when the action's on, because now I've been in those sort of fights with the close frigates coming in, you're trying to coordinate torpedoes, you're trying to shoot down planes because they tend to attack you, and that's great with the boys. But unfortunately, probably 60-70% of the time, maybe not that much, but there is a big chunk of the time that you're playing that doesn't work multiplayer, and you don't see a lot of channels covering it. And my mates aren't bloody professional friggin' video game players. They've got real lives. So, like, it's mostly just me, So I'm doing the best that I can. Not that I'm trying to excuse, but it's good to have a little bit of a debrief. I kind of like that the rain's come down a bit more and it's become overcast. That's cool. This game's doing a lot, right? And absolutely should be commended for what it's doing. But yeah, like I said, and that's a fundamental conceptual design, and it's a bit of an example of you got to be careful giving gamers what they want. Some things I don't think are really meant to be, or you really got to come up with a really good model for it. And a lot of people go, "Oh, wouldn't it be great if we could play this multiplayer?" And a lot of the time, 4Xs are a good example. Some things that are just made for the single player 80-hour experience aren't made for the multiplayer experience. There's a reason why roguelikes are so popular and short and punchy sort of battle royales and that sort of thing. It's because at the end of the day, the audience you're catering to isn't the individual bloody single player dude. It is a group of guys who are only half paying attention because they're talking about, the chicks that they picked up on the weekend or whatever, or their favorite pizza. Like, my point is, it's a different demographic that you're working with. And while on paper, probably a lot of people are like, this game would be fantastic to play with 4 boys on the bridge, I just feel like it's kind of not. And I'm not 100% sure how to fix that. I'd rather not whinge about something without a solution. I guess my solution is shrink the gameplay loop. Sadly, my solution is this game shouldn't exist in multiplayer format as it is in the sort of long form, right? Again, I'm not bashing it. This is more just like a sort of academic / philosophical discussion around the game's overarching design. I do love it. I really do love it. But you sort of see it's a bit of a have your cake and eat it too. I feel like it's trying to make something that should clearly be a single player experience into a multiplayer. And at the same time, it's trying to make you outsource multiple tasks on the bridge to 3 different blokes. So you can see I'm overwhelmed running the bridge on my own. Clearly need more dudes on the bridge. But as soon as you put more dudes on the bridge, it pokes holes in the meta game, the logistics, the slow ride from point to point. You end up with a lot of bored dudes singing about why they paid $70 for a game with issues. Anyway, thought, stuff it. It was the end of a run. I might as well have a bit of a chat. But yeah, cool. Let me know what you reckon. Chances are this will be well received. I'm not going to stop playing this anytime soon because I'm enjoying it still. So we'll just jump into another fresh start and off we go. I'm not 100%. What I would, if you've made it this far and you're curious, what do you want to see for the AI? We can have up to 4. I don't want to shrink the island size. I'm very firm on playing the game as intended, right? If we play the game the way it's intended and eventually we lose interest, well, I don't think the excuse of I could have changed the mutators to enjoy it suits. You've got to play the game the way the developer intended. I'm curious if people want to see the straight campaign where it's just 1 versus 1 carrier, or maybe I put another 4 in or some mixture in between. I'd be curious what you guys think. But for the most part, it's probably just going to be the same startup, same island, same anything. Anyway, I'm kind of ranting, waffling a little bit. Let me know what you reckon. I might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.